Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
What's up, chat? Happy Monday. Hopefully, you guys had a great weekend. Hopefully, you guys didn't get too much snow. I think you did, but hopefully, you guys are doing all right. Enjoy the long weekend. If you were off on Friday, because I think there was not really too much great price action, but how are you all doing? Hopefully, no one's I mean, if you got no power, you're probably not here. So let's take a look at today. We got ASFX TV stream about 45 minutes. So if you're new here, we'll be jumping over there, live streaming every morning this week. And if you're returning, you already know the game plan. Full week of schedules this week. So if you go over here to ASFX TV, it's all lined up. It's all pre-scheduled already. You can see this week's streams. Zach is also back, new father in the new year. So he's back streaming full time Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So you can just come here and scroll and see when we're live. Also, it's free right now. So if you find the link in my bio, just go to ASFX TV and use code FIRST. You can sign up for free. I would really suggest studying Futures 2.0 first, right? This is my full strategy that I did an update to almost 2 months ago now. So go through this. It's about 3-4 hours. Once you're done with that, probably watch it again, right? Just to make sure you didn't miss anything really ingrained inside your mind, just to know what you're looking for, where you want to put all of the things like your stop loss and your risk, and then tune into the streams, right? Because then that's going to make sense what trades we're taking. All the recordings are posted here. So if you're confused in any of the trades we're calling out on stream and taking together, well, that's not good. You shouldn't be too confused if you've gone through the strategy and you've been tuning in. So that's what I would suggest doing, but not here at the open. Wait till after the trading session. Give it your full focus. Doug, what's up? Red candles, good morning. Looking at today, it's been all buyers overnight. Clean bounce off this overnight view up. Now, of course, I'm not awake. It's 4:45 in the morning, but it is a nice bounce. No higher high made here, right, in the past hour or two from this pre-market high, which is London open, really. So we have a pre-market high up here. Now, we failed to make a higher high. Is that the end of the world? Does that mean buyers can't eventually go make a higher high? No. I still like to focus when I'm looking at longs, structure on the bottom. So we have start of session. Actually, we have a little bit of a wick down, but let's just build that as our higher low. Since our last retouch to the overnight, higher low. Could we pull back there again and make another higher low? Sure. That the next push higher. There comes the higher high, taking out this maybe fearful lower high from back here, right? So I don't get fallen into the trap of like, oh, we're making lower highs. Spies can't look good until there's a lower low with that lower high up here, right? Then we're making lower high and lower low. Sellers might be taking back control. I think that was, I mean, there's a few markups I could try to pull up. I don't know what day it was. But as long as we're above this black overnight, we're actually above the all-time high view up here on NQ as well. So until that gets broken, I have to be a buyer, right? I could easily see this want to chop around this level and still try to find its way a little back higher. And you can see on Friday, it was the same thing. We were below the overnight VWAP. So let's put that on what it looked like on Friday. This black one on Friday, where's our open? So our open came in right to it, potentially, right? We're underneath the overnight retest. Can't make the lower low, right? So this is a good point. Maybe here's our higher low. Well, you can't really say that until a higher high is made, right? So going back to this, at this point, the only reason maybe longs look good is because you're off this all-time high view up, right? Clear support, which was also held the day prior. So I can see the longs at that point. But it's also, well, if a lower low came in, you'd say, yeah, what am I doing? I'm fighting structure and fighting the wrong side of the view up. Just wait one more bar. Okay, there's the higher high. Now we're not below VWAP, and now structure is making bullish higher highs, and then you see what happens. Then you can follow the longs, right? Don't be afraid to miss one move, the first move, and feel like you need to guess where we're going to pop. Just wait. See where we do break, right? So we're going to let the opening range set today, the first 15 minutes. If you've been into stream, no need to rush, especially on a Monday. So we're going to let the opening range set, see if sellers do have enough strength to somehow slice these view ups and bring us lower. But if they don't, and they hold around this level and try to work our way back higher, I'll get involved in the longs. Simple as that. Caesar, what's up? Good morning. Like I said, you guys could all join for free. The link's down below. You could use code FIRST. Really great week of streams last week. Austin's back. James, Randy, everyone, full streams. But also last week, what was the one day? It was actually kind of uneventful week in terms of like the afternoons, the trend shifted, right? I know a lot of people, we had our Black Shirt Club calls every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And it was like, yeah, this maybe on Wednesday, the longs came in, and then at like 11:30, just wiped out. But then step back in when Trump spoke at 2 o'clock. So just like make your money and run. or make your money get out, look to maybe get back in. Don't just hold your positions forever. It was even the same thing on Tuesday. Tuesday's open is here at 9:30. The longs did work out for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and the afternoon spilt over. So you don't want to just be still stuck in a long just because you're not taking profits because you have this extreme target in mind. I think it was even on Monday here. Even on Monday, we weren't trading because it was the holiday. There was nice longs in there if you were looking at just the regular trading hours. But again, no one was trading it. So hopefully this week with a full week, no bank holidays, it's a nice movement. We're kind of stuck in this range and we still kind of are. So I'm not going to draw a perfect zone on what the levels are, but you can just see here. There's a bit of a bottom and a bit of a top. Did we break out of it a little bit on each side? Yeah. But we're still playing within this same range that ideally we get the hell out of here and we make higher highs, no problem. Or lower lows and lower highs, I guess. But I'd prefer us to break outside of the upside because I like longs. You know, I think many of you do. Trev, what's up, my man? How are you? Anyone got a exciting weekend? You guys just all snowed in yesterday, but what about Saturday? Anything fun on Friday or Saturday before the snow hit on Sunday? I got nothing. I went golfing on Saturday, watched the snow not fall in Florida here yesterday, watched some football. Actually, I already started planning for our trip to Tampa in May. We're doing our 2-day boot camp there in May. There's actually only 10 tickets left for that. So that'll be sold out probably by the next week or two because we're also just going to stop selling tickets in the next week or two. But yeah, that's going to be a fun time because we got to go golfing that weekend because James is coming to America for the first time. That doesn't happen very often. So you got to get the boys together to play around a golf. I'm not from Tampa, so I don't know where to golf there. So I had to look up nice courses. Where do we go? How far is it from the hotel? All that good stuff. We're all gonna have to rent clubs, which is fine. I just want to make sure they got nice rentals because James is bougie. So looking at ES here, it did retest off its overnight just the same, but holding up a little bit more bullish than our NQ. Right? It still hasn't made that higher high yet, but it's very close, and it's not showing any sign of sellers like NQ maybe is down here. So, like I said, buyers are in control. Keep it as simple as that. As long as you're above this black line, you like longs. Simple as that. Now, where to buy it? Not as simple as that. That's where Futures 2.0 comes in. That's where waiting till the open, the 15-minute range, the New York VWAP, all that good stuff. I don't know what the trade of the week was last week. What was Tuesday's? Tuesday was a nice long. What did we do there? Tuesday, yeah, it was choppy, but this is the day where I'm saying it was bullish. Then the sells came in. So don't hold on to your longs forever. But just the clean bounces. The first sign of long, Austin longed it on stream, if you guys remember, on that break. And it's a strong bar. That's a momentum play. I don't ever think I ever jump in those just because it seems like all that was left on the table. It's like, damn, that's a big move to now be getting in. But there is something to be said of, well, there's a lot of momentum in that. This might want to just keep pushing. So I think he scalped it very lightly. Little continuation. All right. But then it breaks for a new high. Finally outside this 15-minute opening range. Because you can see up until then, disgusting. Who's in control? Who's going to keep control? Where is this going to go? Who the hell knows? It's a coin flip because it's struggling on both sides. So if you don't know and you're struggling to string wins together, don't try to guess. Don't try to say this is the time we bounce higher. This is the time we break lower. Or this is where shorts come in. No, just wait. Because then you get a break for a new high saying, okay, buyers won that battle. They are ready to move us higher. Wait for the retest. You can long it on that bounce. It pushes higher, pulls back, bounce play. Pulls back, bounce play. And then the sellers step in. So you don't know that's coming. But you could just scalp nice moves when you're close to this VWAP. This is the price that pays every time. Whether you longed it early, after, a little bit after, one last final time. And not being greedy, right? When it gives me 3 candles in a row, just straight elevator up towards the same level that we've been slowing at each time, I'm going to take that. Now, I didn't think it was going to turn around like that, but I don't want to be stuck. Let's say you longed it, I don't know, here, up a little bit, then smokes you. 2 minutes up, smokes you. So it's like, all right, this isn't just running. Let's be quick with this. So quick in, quick out. Then Thursday was a little bit different because it was like patience for sure. because shorts came in at the open below every VWAP. But then we finally broke above the New York here and the overnight, right? The black is the overnight, the blue is the New York. And we had that all-time high view up on the left as support. Okay. So full view up alignment for longs, but this isn't really the full bullish structure we're normally seeing. So it doesn't mean you can't buy it there, but I just don't know if this is just gonna straight elevator up right to the high without any like bullish structure. I mean, this was some small lower highs and lower lows. If we're gonna be bullish, we'll probably have some higher highs and higher lows. I don't know if this is just gonna elevator up. Now, if it did, it did. I missed it. Shit. But we let the higher high come in, pull back to VWAPs. All right, now we get a little bit better of a structure saying, here's our higher low. Let's go make the next higher high. Where if I buy it back here, I'm probably going to have a stop at the low of day saying this hasn't pulled back yet. It might want to make a higher low, but I don't know where. So give me a good stop loss. But if I could see the higher low come in on this pullback, well, now I have a better idea of structure and where I don't want it to break below. So just timing it, it's the same price, right? So you should have bought it at either one of these prices. I just like this timing of it better because you've now seen it pull back, retest, buyers defend. So that was Thursday's trade. A little bit longer than Tuesday's. Tuesday's was like 3-4 minutes because it was very volatile. But when you're fighting not fighting the trend, but it was going from bearish to bullish here in the lower time frame, you're gonna have to probably give it some time. That's for sure. But a good week, good week. I'm liking longs today. You could be long now, but let's see. Let's drop it down to a 1 minute or 2 minute. On a 1 minute, I mean, what the hell happened here? 4 a.m. What is that? We're gonna recover all that here, but it's really nothing I love. I mean, you could maybe put like a high a day view up on from that 3 a.m. or so, but that would have been broken for a while. Yeah, that'll be broken back here. Let's go to a 2, just to condense these. So you can see the higher lows on the bottom still being formed on this 2 minute, but like where do you exactly buy it? It's not super clear. I mean, you just know you want to be a buyer. Stop loss on these longs. Don't love it. Don't know. Because ideally, you want to still be long if it comes back to the overnight, because you know it could bounce like it did back here. But the question would be, do you want to still be long from up here if we're retesting the overnight? Probably not. Probably say, get me out of that. I'll buy it back at a lower price and trade it back higher. Right? I don't want to be stuck in a long. Like, imagine if you were long this morning up here and you have a stop loss that you survived this. It's like you might get back to break even 4 hours later, but a lot of the time, if that's how your trade looks, you probably just want to get stopped out, buy it back, make your money back, all within that same move. But it's pre-market, so it's all just for fun. Say in hindsight, what could we have done? I know you like longs above this overnight, but like where to exactly buy it? Other than the bounce off overnight, nothing too clear. We got a meal in the BSC. Emil marked this up. A little phone trading in the BSC. What do we got here? So this is the bounce off overnight on ES. Clean NQ, clean overnight bounce. Not trading pre-market anymore, but I like the markup. I'd probably take profits here. Yeah, I mean, quick little bounce there. Can't hate it. See money, take money, especially pre-market. And then Zarb. Everyone's sending pictures. Where's the links? Zarb sent this in the chat. Same thing, I guess. NQ 5 minute. Now he doesn't use the VWAP. Zach is the one that trades with us in the afternoon. He'll be live at 1 o'clock tomorrow Eastern. His full strategy is here on ASFX TV as well, just underneath mine. Liquidity concepts. So that's a beefy one as well. 23 chapters. Go through that bad boy if you're looking to trade like this with fair value gaps and all that previous day's point of control. But he had a nice long, which would have been off our overnight view up, right? It's just funny how we're looking at different things, but oftentimes buy it at the same level or sell it at the same level. We see this strong flush lower. We know this touched my overnight view up on my chart, right? It's a nice level to find a bounce off of. He's not seeing that. He's seeing maybe a sweep of this Asia low, retested the fair value gap thing here, and targeting this gap. That's not how I see it, but I do see the long there, right? That's a long in here on its way back up. So more than one way to skin a cat. Grand Rising, what's up? Good morning. Happy Monday. Buyers are still holding us in. We got 30 minutes or so until the open, or until we'll jump over to ASFX TV. So like I said, you guys could all join for free. Links down below. as well as top one. I don't know if you guys saw it. If you guys need a top one futures account, the next account you buy is 60% off. Everything is Project X. That's in the past. The site is currently in maintenance. Please check back later. Sick. 404. Let's just go down here. So if your next account is 60% off with code Evan, and then after that, because I don't know if you need more than one, 40% off. All right. So if you need a Ignite, those are the cheapest ones that I say. If you've never taken a payout or you're looking to get like your second or third, get your feet wet. The 50K account, plenty of room. It's $2,000 drawdown, $1,000 a day. All right, it's pretty standard of what we talk about. For 240 when it's 40% off. So now if you buy your next one at 60% off, it'd be even less. But even if it's 240 for the first, second account, whatever, $240 to see if you can get a payout. Not too bad. Right now, don't go buy 10 of them if you've never taken a payout. Although it sounds enticing to say, okay, I could take $1,000 payout across 10 accounts, 10K. We've never taken a payout. So let's slow it on down, shall we? But either way, I think $200 all in, 240 all in is better than wasting some time in a challenge, activation fee, blah, blah, blah. But again, always up to you. This tractor, we got 20 inches. Haven't seen this much snow in my whole life, Trev. Damn, where you at, Trev? That is, yeah, I don't know. I've probably seen it, but I don't remember. That is insane. For anyone that doesn't know, I was from the Northeast. I was from New Jersey, so I've seen plenty of snow, and they got smacked again. I'm just down in Florida now. Where'd you get 20 inches, Trev? That's nuts. Luigi, what's up? Good morning. Booyah. So is this thing I can't even go buy an account if I want? That's crazy. That's nuts. Maybe it's just me. But either way, 60% off your next account, 40% off every account after that. Just to get you your first top one futures account if you need. As well as, I mean, I'd never really even talk about this. Maybe I should. Um, any account you buy, and I'm sure many of you already have, I would bet many of you already had one. But if you somehow haven't, when you buy an account, bang, you get a free access to, I think they called it the Academy. Yeah, start trading, get the Academy for free. So if you buy an account, or if you already have bought an account and you don't know this already, maybe check your email, check the website, wherever. You'll get access to mine, and Austin has one as well. So I speak about my VWAP trading and my strategy. It's a little bit of an insight into this Futures 2.0 that I'm speaking about here, but also you get mine. Isaac's on there. I spoke with him in Tampa. Zach Boyajian. He trades VWAP a little bit differently, but he trades VWAP. He's got an academy on there. Big Dog Tanner buying a BMW this weekend. He's got one on there and he trades VWAP. So you got at least like 4 hours of free shit that comes with an account. Now, whether you implement it all or not, I don't know, but check it out. It's free. Did that a while ago, but the shit still stands. It still stands true. Buyers are in control. We're looking for just retest to this VWAP and find some higher highs. So hopefully we get a nice bullish day. Take out a previous day's high, shall we? And this range, like ES as well. It's gapped below, but like if you just draw like a line, eyeball it. I wouldn't even say that. I'd say it's like up here. Up here and last week's high or something like in here. Just Thursday and Friday, we're just ping ponging around. Now we opened below it, but we're still inside it today. So like, let's get out of here. Let's get to like 69.70. Get me out of here. But nonetheless, buyers are in control. Keep it as simple as that. We're going to drop down to like a 1 minute, 2 minute, and see what the New York VWAP wants to do in about 30 minutes. As you'll see on many of these markups. On Thursday, we were using both of them. The blue is now the New York. The black is overnight. They're lined up on top of each other. Okay, great. Let's find a long. What did I do on that Tuesday? Was it just one VWAP? Just one. Just the New York. But same shit. Trev says Ohio. Ooh, yeah, I can imagine. We're in a level 3 snow emergency. What does that mean? What's level 3? What comes with level 3? But I can imagine Ohio got smacked. Austin was sending videos of his house last night. It sounded like ice, like icy rain, snow, like crystals. Ryan, for the top one accounts, once we've filled out the form, will they send us our Tradeovate login today automatically? Yeah, so for that, you'll have to go to just top one features and go to your accounts. And then once you sign the contracts, it'll pop up. Where can I go? Where to find that? You gotta go to your portal. So it's just portal top one futures. And then wherever you sign your certificate or where you saw the contracts, it's the same site. Just go to your dashboard and underneath your account, you'll see a key. And I don't want to show you my credentials that I'm looking at. But once you click the key, I guess I could screenshot this part. Want to look for these next to your accounts. Once you click the key, it'll pop up your login, your password, boom. And then this used to, I think, like send you to Project X, but now to just log in on Tradeovate, you just pop it open here on the bottom on Trading View, which I got to do today still. Does that make sense, Ryan? Let me know if you can find it. I don't think they'll send you the info. I think you'll just see it on the website underneath the dashboard tab. Good question. Good question. So ES breaking for new highs here. Pre-market. Happy days. How's YM? YM. Beautiful bullish today as well. Seems like everything retested the overnight with a pin. Perfect. It's the highest level possible. Well, yeah, I don't think there's a level 4 for 40 inches of snow. God damn. I'd hope not. But what happened in a level 3? Can you just not leave your house? I mean, hopefully you guys are here. You guys all have power. Did anyone lose power at least temporarily? Like, wasn't there supposed to be like a bunch of ice, which is surely going to break some trees and some power lines? If there's 3 inches of ice hanging on a wire, that shit's coming down. But it was funny. My brother's on his honeymoon, so he's in a tropical climate. I'm always in a tropical climate, and then the rest of my family is all still in the Northeast, so they were just getting smacked with it. So I had to send my little sunshine, palm trees, rub it in their face, you know? Nice, Ryan. Good, good, good. Any other questions? Any questions on what we're looking for today? What we did last week? Stream schedule, top one. Anyone else having a problem getting the top one account? It should be fully Tradeovate now. If not, it's coming up fairly freaking soon where you'll have to get off Project X. So if you haven't already, get on over there. Practice with it, get used to it. I think I have a YouTube video on Tradeovate trading, but I honestly could be wrong. I feel like I have. I just can't find it. I'm just looking at like the pictures, hoping it stands out to me. Maybe if I took the time to actually read everything, I could find it. I feel like I did one. I could do another one. This thing just keeps going. So if you need a top one account and you're confused on them, here are some rules from 3 months ago. It should stand the same. Now that's just like the rules in general. I have a video as well on the Ignite accounts, which shouldn't be too far behind it. But these are rules explained. I don't know what rules exactly that is, Evan. But again, that one maybe. Where's the Ignite video? There's no way it was this old. I probably passed it. This guy's all over the place. Was it after? There we go. It was after. There's the Ignite account. If you don't know what the Ignite account is, I break down the rules here as well. So I got videos on all the accounts. The ones I use at least. Give you my opinion on them, which trader they're for, how to use them, all that good stuff with the rules. Check those out if you're confused. They're short. They're like 8 minutes, 10 minutes. And then other than that, yeah, Just daily YouTube videos. Daily if I have the thumbnail, right? Because you can see daily evidence is 3 days ago. That's my bad. That is my bad. But for the most part, we're chugging them out. 11 days ago, 12 days, 13, 2 weeks, 14 days. So every single day, 11 a.m., check it out. Over 3K subs now, so that's beautiful. But it's Evan Dyer. YouTube uploads every day. Some of you guys are watching there today, so I appreciate you. But we'll have some more videos this week. And I'll probably make one how to trade on TradingView with Tradeovate because I know you guys are going to have a bunch of questions on it. To me, it's normal because I've done it in the past. But I do know there's many people that have never traded on TradingView, so should make a tutorial on that as well, just to be safe. So when people ask me questions, I could just send them to the video and not break it down every day. Efficiency. Oof. Only 9 more tickets to the boot camp as of this morning at 8:40, 20 minutes ago. 9 more seats. Who's going to take them? Will you be one of them? Will it be you? Crazy. We got 9 more tickets. I'm talking about the boot camp we're having in May. It's going to be in Tampa, Florida. So if you could be there or you're around there already, it's May 14th and 15th. It's 2 days, 9 to 4. Whole lot of speakers. Me, Austin, Zach, Tanner, Isaac. Last year, let's just call it 6 speakers. This year, I mean, you count them. I don't know. Double that. Brian, Shannon, most of all. You guys shouldn't even come to hear me speak. You should come to hear him speak because that's going to be. I want to listen. I want to hear everything this man's got to say. If you're trading view up like we are here, so if you could be there, tickets on sale, but there's only 9 left. There's a video here breaking it down. Here I am last year. So this room was about 45 people, 50 people. So just picture double. Another copy and paste it behind. And we had a meeting last week of like the stage is bigger, the screen, the banner is bigger, everything's bigger because there's a whole lot more people, more guests, more speakers as well. But this event was awesome, so excited to do another one twice the size. Amazing YouTube channel. Oh, thank you. Watch so many videos, even though I haven't watched the Futures 2.0 course. What the hell, Victor? It's free, my man. AceFX TV is free. No reason not to watch Futures 2.0 if you're liking the YouTube videos. Are you also live on AceFX? Goozer, not yet. I'll be live here on AceFX TV in about 15 minutes or so. So you can see upcoming live stream schedule. The whole rest of the week is here. You go to Monday. We'll be live 16 minutes. Get on in there. So I'll be live there. We'll be jumping over from here to there in about 16 minutes. Would love to, but far away. Bangkok? That's a little bit of a stretch, yeah. Is Bangkok near Tampa? Is that like the next county over? Well, I don't think we'll ever do a Bangkok event, but maybe we could find somewhere in the middle. Mark got his. Nice, beautiful. Oh, you said even if I have watched Futures 2.0, my bad. Appreciate you, Victor. Yeah, I mean, Futures 2.0 is definitely still viable. It's 8 weeks old. I don't think the markets have changed that much. But you go through it, you learn it at your own pace, 3-4 hours, rewatch it, take some notes, whatever. Study the markups in there. I try to put notes on it that I don't read the notes, but the notes are there for you guys to just screenshot and then save later. Watch it on your own. I think that was also in this video I did the other day. Was it the other day? No, it might have been Tuesday's video. It was Tuesday's video on the payout. So after my payout video on Tuesday, or maybe Monday, whatever, there was a screenshot in here. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe this kid's retarded. I think this guy's retarded. I saw it yesterday. Well, either way, there's a bunch of notes just for you guys to study. But then the YouTube videos are on the day to day. How did we make money today? How did we lose money today? What went wrong today? What went good today? So you're just keeping up on the day to day of how we're implementing everything you learned each and every day. on the choppy days, the clean days, slow days, news days, everything, and the streams. Right? I would not suggest watching Futures 2.0 and then just trading it on your own the first week. Tune into stream. That way you could probably pick it up quicker. I'm like, okay, here's what I'm looking for. Now hold me a little bit more accountable because if you're on your own, you're probably going to chase the first 15 minutes of the day. You're going to put a tighter stop loss, hoping you can squeeze out a bigger win risk reward wise. But it's like, slow it on down, see the patience on stream, see when we're getting in, when we're getting out, why we're avoiding this setup. Like, I'll hold your hand for a couple weeks and then maybe you're ready to roam free, but not in the beginning. Trev, I'm up 250 on an XFA. What would you set your personal daily loss limit and personal daily profit target? So, I mean, I don't think being up 250 should determine how much your risk setting should be, Trev. I think I mean, it's an XFA, so I guess that's a top step. You get what, 2K? 2K of drawdown, personal daily loss limit of like, I don't know, 400 just to keep it tight. That way you have to have 5 bad days of trading to lose that thing. But if it's $400 a day, then it shouldn't be like $300 per trade because then once you lose that first one, you only have $100 more to go. So it should be like 200, 200. Now, if you're not wanting to risk $200, that's too small. All right, sorry. And then profit target, I mean, I don't know. XFAs are tricky in terms of like profit target of 10,000. There's no consistency rule, so you can make however you want, but I don't know, 600? I don't know. I mean, it's good to like lock yourself out. Like, if I hit this target, lock me out so I don't get greedy and try to trade more and give it back. That's good. But you can't like make too much in an XFA, which is a good thing. I would just say like 400 and set a personal target of a little bit higher just in case one trade does run a little crazy. You want to maximize on it. But no right answer, unfortunately. There's a conservative approach, aggressive. Meta was at 642 on Friday morning. The bell rang. 60 seconds later, it hit 650. These options levels are getting serious. 642 to 650. Damn. If you trade micros, do you still use MNQ for charting? Yeah. Or would you consider charting on the mini since more volume data would be caught since we trade VWAP? VWAP, there's not enough volume difference to paint them very differently. You can look on, I have both micros and minis here in my trading view. I can switch them real quickly. You can see it's a little bit different on this micro. Look at the NQ here. It's like barely touching the overnight on the micro. You go to the mini, a little bit deeper below it, but not like not enough to be like, oh shit, that looks bearish now. But the micros look bullish. But it's not a bad thought. Some people have asked that of like, I know you're trading on TradingView, but use the different asset that you're watching. But that used to be maybe on Project X. Like on Project X when I was trading there, yeah, watch it on the minis here, sure. Because then when you go to Project X, you slide that browser over, you're going to trade on the micros. But now I watch it on the micros because I'm going to trade it here on TradingView, you know? So I'm going to trade it, mark it up. I'll say, okay, create a limit order, put me in. I don't think there's a wrong answer. You can do either. I don't think it hurts to watch micros, even if you're. I don't think it hurts to watch minis if you're trading micros, or hurt to watch micros, even though it's lower volume, maybe. Eight days having the account went from down 900 to up 250. That a boy. That a boy. Yeah, that's a big win. I mean, you made like $1,200 almost. You gotta look at it from that perspective. Like, okay, I'm up $1,200. Now the account is only up 250 because you started off in a hole. That sucks. But it's like, okay, don't rush now. You're only up 250, but you don't need to rush the account to try to build it. It's like you just made $1,000, let's say, in the past 8 days. Just keep that going. Make 700 in the next 8 days, and then 1,000, 1,500, and then it'll slowly get there. Slowly build up. But everything's such a rush. I mean, January is practically over. Shit's in the past. Fucking went by quick, as they all do. So hopefully you guys had a good start to the year, or somewhat how you planned or wanted it to, expectation wise, goals wise, whatever it have been. If it's not, I would challenge you in February. Set certain amount of money that you're going to spend on these accounts, right? It should be budgeted. You don't want to be just going crazy with it. And if you're only willing to spend $400 a month on challenges, that kind of limits you. I'm like, okay, you're going to have to trade one account. So if you're trading one account, you got one shot. Be very conservative with the risk then. If you're willing to spend a little bit more, maybe you get 3 attempts at it, 4, I don't know, whatever. But regardless, it should all be buying them on February 1st, let's say, trading them on February 1st. Let me get until the end of the month to try to get these things to pay out. It's not in the first 4 days, not in the first 10 days, 20. Just see where you're at by the end of February. If you make $1,000 a week, math, you'll be at 4K by the end of the month. That's generally a payout in any firm I know of if you're trading a 50K account. And $1,000 a week doesn't mean $800 on a Monday or even by Wednesday. You can make $900 and it'd still be close enough. So $250 here, 500, 900. It all adds up very quickly. But don't go boom or bust in like a week and a half and then start all over. Week and a half, ruined it. Slow, 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 slow. You're not going to take a payout every month. Not going to take multiple every month. You're not going to take one in 10 days. My last payout, being a hypocrite of what I'm saying, it took like 7 days. But they shouldn't. They normally don't. So I'm aware of that. That it was the start of the year. $800, starting off big, trying to get a nice little lead in it. But then I could slow it on down. It's like, all right, I've got a nice little buffer. $300, 460. And that was 2 trades. I lost one, bounced back, made it back, plus some. Maximized on this day, it was $900, but 2 trades, 2 winners. It wasn't like $900 all in on this one. I scalped one during the open, put money in my pocket. All right, let's play again. It's super clean. Maximized on that day. Didn't maximize on Thursday, just one trade. Sprinkle it on top. Then again the next 500. Then you're at 3,200 or whatever the hell that is. Right? But nothing overtraded, nothing too big of size. Slow and steady. That even with those numbers, if I took more losses, which I normally will, you're still on track to get there slowly but surely. I just happen to have no red days, literally no red days. Well, let's put in 2 red days of $500. It's $1,000 that I still need to make before I can get to payout. Well, $1,000 with these numbers probably take like another week or so, week and a half. All right, that's still in 3 weeks on one account. It's not bad. Trev, if I haven't taken a payout, do you recommend taking like 500 or building the account to 3K and take 1,500? The age-old question. It's tough. So I mean, with that, I do recommend people take their first payout if they've never taken one, because it's gonna feel good. And if you could feel good, you could hopefully keep trading good. Because the worst thing is I've seen so many people like get eligible for their first payout, keep on trading it, don't take the payout and lose it. So now there's no payout, and now there's just anger towards the next account. That wasn't worth it. I've seen people initiate a payout in the morning, keep on trading, and lose it. It's like, what the fuck? Why would you initiate one, keep on trading it, and now you lost? What is going through your mind? Don't know. So if you don't take the payout, Trev, you run the risk of trying to build it, losing it, never taking a payout still. Now you're pissed or whatever. Tough to say. But my own counter argument to that is like, the hell's $500? You probably spent more than $500 on accounts, challenges. It's not going to change your life. So it's like, yeah, $500. It is a payout, but is it worth it? So it's a tricky one. I think whatever feels right to you. If you decide to take a payout that's only $500, but it's your first one, great. Celebrate the win. That's a great job. Hopefully that builds some momentum and confidence in you to go take bigger ones. Right? Because your first payout is not going to retire you. It's not going to be like the biggest one ever. That's not the point of it. It's just to, all right, I realized I feel good. I did it. I did it. That's what the first payout should be. So it shouldn't be like chasing a certain dollar amount. So I think trader to trader, you guys know what you feel. You guys want to take the big one, small one, slow is smooth, smooth and fast. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. But yeah, good questions this morning, chat. Appreciate you. Hopefully, we'll do some nice trades on stream today. Buyers are still trying to hold it. ES new high, NQ not so much, but we're above this overnight. We'll see what the news has in store for us. What's the planned news this week before we wrap it up here soon? Monday, nothing. Durable goods already came out. Tomorrow, nothing. Wednesday, Fed funds rate. Ooh. So if FOMC on Wednesday, that's a kick. That's a kick in the balls. But all right, Thursday unemployment pre-market, that's fine. And then PPI on Friday. So the big thing is FOMC on Wednesday. If you guys lose an account on Wednesday, I'll smack you. I will smack you. I'll come back here on Friday and find out how to do that. That's weird, Spectre. Never heard of that. Changed my ID in a week, and when I got it in the mail, I had blown my account. Ah, there you go. Yeah, it's risky. It's almost like guaranteed. If you have a pad on the table and you decide to keep on trying to push it to get a bigger one or whatever, it almost always goes bad for whatever reason. And I thought it was interesting of like I was trying to get my account to 3,000 to take a $1,500 payout or whatever it is, right? That's like when you're up 2,200, 2,400, like that next little step is so much pressure. Like, oh my god, that's normally where you blow it. Making the first 2 grand is easy because there's no stress, there's no whatever. But once you're close, once you see that payout in sight, that's when you guys shit your pants. So it's just like if I pretended like the target's 6 grand, because for a 100K account it would be, right? Or 150K, I got to make 9 grand. But either way, I'm only up $2,000 plus. Let's say the target's 6 grand. I'm nowhere near. It's like if I knew I had to make six to take the payout, there wouldn't be this much pressure on the next $500 because I'm like technically not even close. That I would probably get to 3,000 pretty easily, and then 4,000 as well, and then 5,000. Then that 5,000 to 6,000 would be pretty tough, just mentally. You know, it's like the whole last stretch of like $1,000, just $1,000. It's only difficult because in our mind we're putting so much weight and pressure on what that means. Of like this next $1,000 is gonna get me to payout, or it's not. Like, oh my god, it means the world. But it's like if you just remove a target, you're only up 2 grand. There's no finish line. There's no pressure on this next trade. It's the same as the first 5 trades you just took. So try to think of it like that for anyone that's close to a payout, putting too much weight on their next trade. It's like if you were trying to get to 10,000, you guys are up 2, you guys wouldn't be sweating. Like, yeah, we're nowhere near. Let's just keep chugging along. Keep chugging. But when it's close, oh boy. But all right. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging with me pre-market. You guys need a top one account. Like I said, I have some YouTube videos on my channel breaking down the rules, the pricing, and all that should be accurate as well. But either way, still copy trade 10 that ends at the end of the month. So what is that? End of the week, top one futures is no longer going to be offering 10 copied accounts and the 40% off and the 60% off your next purchase. So if you need your next purchase 60% off, code Evan's still running for that. And it's not like your first account ever. I think the website might says first account. I don't know. But I put it in my own. I've already bought plenty of accounts. So it's like just your next account towards TradeAway, it'll be 60% off. So I'm sure plenty of you guys will want that because that's a sick deal. So whether that's the Instant Fundage or the Sim Pros or the Ignites, whatever, check them out. But I'll be jumping over to ASFX TV here. So hopefully you guys will come hang out. We'll trade in the first 15 minutes after the range is set. And yes, let's have a great week. Austin already fired it up. Give you a little bit of an insight. There's your. Maybe I should just stream here, stream this screen, and just leave. You know, it's pretty easy. Give you guys free access. Well, the good thing it already is free. Go to my Twitter, go to my YouTube, wherever you want to go. Click the link in my bio. There it is. Code first puts it in for you. Get your first month free. Appreciate you guys hanging with me pre-market. Hopefully I'll see you guys on Wednesday as well if you're not hanging out with us on stream today and tomorrow. And let's have a good week. Let me know if you need me. Stay sharp. Finish the month strong. Let's keep on chugging along to payout, all right? See you guys on stream.